because I just was so tired from work and I didn't have the energy on my break to film. But I'm back today. Today I've got 69 penguin facts to share with you. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. The world's second largest colony of emperor penguins has nearly disappeared after changes in the sea and ice conditions made their breeding ground unstable. Penguins are one of about 40 species of flightless birds. Most scientists agree that there are 17 species of penguins. The erect-crested penguin has lost approximately 70% of its population over the last 20 years. Generally, penguins are not sexually dimorphic, meaning male and female penguins look alike. The Magellanic penguin is named after Ferdinand Magellan, who first saw them in 1520. Oil spills killed approximately 20,000 adult and 22,000 juvenile Magellanic penguins off the coast of Argentina every year. Penguins swallow pebbles and stones as well as their food. Scientists believe that the stones may grind up and digest their food, and also add enough extra weight to help penguins dive deeper. Penguins do not have teeth. Instead, they use their beak to grab and hold wiggling prey. They have spines on the roof of their beak to help them get a good grip. Penguins even have spines on their tongues. Penguins find all their food in the sea and are carnivores. They eat mostly fish and squid. They also eat crustaceans such as crabs, shrimp, and krill. And a large penguin can collect up to 30 fish in one dive. Penguins spend several hours a day braiding or caring for their feathers. If penguins don't keep them well maintained, their feathers would not stay waterproof. Penguins molt or lose their feathers once a year. They always molt on land or ice, and until they grow new waterproof coats, they are unable to go into the water. The penguin with the highest number of species is the macaroni penguin, with approximately 11,654,000 pairs. Penguin nesting areas are called rookeries and may contain thousands of pairs of birds. Each penguin has a distinct call, which allows individual penguins to find their mates and chicks even in the largest groups. Penguins are highly social birds, even at sea. They usually swim and feed in groups. Some penguin colonies on Antarctica are huge and can contain 20 million or more penguins at various times during the year. King penguins can form nesting colonies of up to 10,000 penguins. Each penguin keeps its neighbor at an exact but close distance. Out of all the penguin and bird species, the emperor penguin breeds in the coldest environment. Air temperatures may reach -40 Fahrenheit, and wind speeds may reach 89 miles per hour. A penguin's normal body temperature is approximately 100 degrees Fahrenheit or 38 Celsius. Emperor penguins are the 5th heaviest of all bird species, although an adult male will lose about 26 pounds while he waits for a penguin chick to hatch. Emperor penguins have the longest uninterrupted incubation time of any bird at 64 to 67 days. Emperor penguins have the widest variety of vocalizations of all penguins. Scientists believe this is because they have no fixed nest site and must rely on vocal calls alone to find their chicks and mate. Most penguin species breed during the spring and summer. Egg incubation varies from 1 month to 67 days, depending on species. penguins can stay underwater for 10 to 15 minutes before coming up to breathe. Even though penguins spend much of their lives at sea, they all return to land to lay eggs. Emperor penguins are the largest penguins in the world and stand up to 4 feet high and weigh as much as 100 pounds. King penguins are second in size only to emperors. A king is almost 3 feet tall and can weigh nearly 35 pounds. Gentoo penguins can grow up to 30 inches tall and weigh up to 13 pounds. They are different than other penguins because they have a colorful orange bill, and no other penguin has such a big tail. Macaroni penguins get their name from the long orange, yellow, and black feathery crests above their eyes. They were named after macaroni dandies, whose hairstyle was fashionable in the 18th century. Little, aka blue or fairy penguins, are the smallest of all penguins. They stand 16 inches high and weigh just 2 pounds, living in the warmer waters around Australia, Tasmania, and New Zealand. Penguins' eyes work better underwater than they do in air. Many scientists believe penguins are extremely short-sighted on land. Yellow-eyed penguins, the third largest penguins, have yellow cat-like eyes and live along the coastal shores of New Zealand and neighboring islands. Penguins that live in and around Antarctica tend to survive in large numbers. Penguins that live in more temperate climates are more likely to suffer population declines. propel themselves over 7 feet or 2 meters above water. Smaller penguins usually do not dive as deep as larger penguins. Larger penguins, such as emperor penguins, can dive as far as 1,870 feet for as long as 22 minutes, making it the deepest diving non-flying bird and longest submerged bird. Penguins can control the blood flow to their extremities in order to reduce the amount of blood that gets cold, but not enough so that their extremities freeze. Penguins can drink salt water because they have a special gland, the supraorbital gland, that filters salt from the bloodstream. An adult male emperor penguin is the longest fasting bird. It will not eat for approximately 115 days during its chick's incubation or hatching period. Approximately 1 in 50,000 penguins are born with brown plumage rather than black. These are called Isabelline penguins. They live shorter lives than other penguins because they are less camouflaged and often do not mate. Most penguins are found in South Africa, New Zealand, Chile, Antarctica, Argentina, and Australia. All penguins, except the emperor penguin, share incubation duties with their mate. When compared proportionally to the weight of the parent birds, penguin eggs are smaller than any other bird species. Penguins often slide on their tummies over ice and snow. This is called tobogganing. Researchers believe they do this for fun and as an efficient way to travel. A group of young penguin chicks is called a crèche. A group of penguins in the water is called a raft. A group of penguins on land is called a waddle. Penguins have more feathers than most other birds, averaging approximately 70 feathers per square inch. Chinstrap penguins get their name from a thin black line that circles under their chin, like the strap on a helmet. While chinstrap penguins look dignified and gentlemanlike, their exceptionally loud cries have earned them the nickname Stonecracker penguins. The 2005 children's book And Tango Makes Three, based on a true story, is about a homosexual chinstrap penguin couple in New York's Central Park Zoo. Penguins mate, nest, and raise their chicks in a place called a rookery. Penguins lost their ability to fly millions of years ago. Penguins are typically not afraid of humans because they have no natural land predators. A wild penguin typically lives between 15 to 20 years, spending approximately 75% of their lives in water. The most rare penguin in the world is the yellow-eyed penguin, with only around 5,000 living in the wild. The fastest underwater swimming bird is the gentoo penguin, able to swim up to 22 miles per hour. While some penguins mate for life or until a partner dies, some penguins often mate with new partners while the old ones are still alive and in the same colony. And finally, fact 69. Penguins usually enter and leave the sea in large groups. Scientists believe this is for safety in numbers. By blending into a crowd, an individual penguin may avoid catching the attention of a predator. Alright, that is all 69